Evangelical leaders with the religious right in the United States appear to have gone through an awakening. According to a major new report from HuffPost, a lot of evangelical leaders on the right are now coming to the realization that Donald Trump tricked them, that Donald Trump used them for their votes, and that there really is nothing religious whatsoever about anything in the life of Donald J. Trump. Let me read a couple of quotes here. This one is from Mike Evans, a religious figure who was among those who visited the White House to meet with Trump. He said in an interview with Washington Post recently, quote, "He used us to win the White House. We had to close our mouths and eyes when he said things that horrified us. I cannot do that anymore." Robert Jeffries, who actually advised Trump during his 2016 campaign, said this: "The Republican Party is headed toward a civil war that I have no desire or need to be part of." Okay. Then you have James Robinson, president of the Christian group Life Outreach International, and he said this: "If Mr. Trump can't stop his little petty issues, how does he expect people to stop major issues?" He then said that he has told Donald Trump this, quote, "Sir, you act like a little elementary school child and you shoot yourself in the foot every morning. You get up and open your mouth. The more you keep your mouth closed, the more successful you're going to be." Okay. Here's the thing. That first quote from Mike Evans. He used us for our votes. Now, I know you're talking about Donald Trump with that statement, but that also applies, by the way, to Mitt Romney. It applies to John McCain and Sarah Palin. Definitely applies to George W. Bush. Definitely applies to Bob Dole, to George H.W. Bush, and to Ronald Reagan. Pretty much every single Republican that has run for president in the past 40 years has paid lip service to the religious right because they want your votes, even though they have no intention whatsoever of fulfilling your agenda. I mean, how many times, by the way, did we hear that George W. Bush was going to amend the Constitution to outlaw gay marriage in the United States? And, by the way, outlaw abortion. Those were two things that he ran on, that he promised the religious right he was going to do. They never even attempted it. They never tried because they didn't have to. The religious right was already worked up with all that culture war crap, and they voted for him anyway. So religious right leaders, I hope you understand, yes, you were used by Trump, but you've been used by every Republican politician, and not just the presidential candidates. Every local Republican politician invokes religion for personal political gain. Every Republican running for Senate, Jesus, look at Herschel Walker right now. Every day he's out there talking about God, 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 God. There is nothing religious about this man. Look at his history. Every Republican running for Senate, every Republican running for governor, every Republican running for House, every Republican running for state houses. They use you for your vote. Because many decades ago, when the religious right was starting to come together, you infused yourself into politics. And you, like so many other groups of voters, have become political pawns used by Republicans just for your votes. They don't give a damn about you. There is nothing actually religious about many of these people that invoke you. So open your eyes a little bit wider. I'm glad you see it happened with Trump. But you need to realize that it happened with pretty much every other Republican politician out there for the last 4 decades. Today's video sponsor is MyHeritage. If you've ever been curious to know about your heritage, then MyHeritage is the perfect product for you. MyHeritage uses cutting-edge DNA technology and analysis to offer more precise location results than many other products on the market. In fact, MyHeritage covers more regions than any other DNA testing kit. And the test is simple. Just swab your cheek, place the cotton swab in the packaging, and send it back. The entire process actually took me less than 2 minutes to complete. And once you've registered your kit on their website, you can start connecting the pieces of your family tree together even before your DNA test results are finished. I've had a ton of fun learning about my own heritage and building my profile on their website. I even actually found several of my own family members that had already been using MyHeritage for quite some time. So I was actually able to use their information to help build mine. I was also surprised by some of my results. Growing up, my mom had always told me we had relatives from all across Europe in our family's history, but my results show that she may have embellished things just a little bit. Sorry, Mom. For example, I had no idea that we had ancestors from the Middle East, and that's something the rest of my family also hadn't known until now. So it's always fun finding out more about yourself and your family's heritage. I've also found thousands of records on family members through their record matching tools. From immigration documents, birth certificates, marriage licenses, it's all there. And it really is amazing to piece together your personal history and learn more about your relatives. And with the holiday season upon us, MyHeritage makes a great gift for the person on your list that is impossible to shop for. Letting someone know who they are and where they came from is a great present. So go to myheritage.com using the link below and use code ROF to get a 30-day free trial and then 50% off if you continue to use their service. That's myheritage.com and code ROF at checkout to help build your family tree in ways you never knew were possible.